Hola, I'm Viviana, and this is Migrant Talks. Hello everyone, welcome to my latest video. My name is Viviana Castrillon, and this is Migrant Talks, an honest conversation with migrant entrepreneurs. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram or LinkedIn, subscribe to this channel, and activate the bell to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Let's begin. Do you remember that scene in Titanic when the main character shouts to the world that he is the king of the world? Well, in life, it is not very frequent feeling like that. But when those moments arrive and you feel invincible, when you feel that all your hard work has brought this amazing result, and you want to shout the world that not just you are the king or queen of the world, but also it is possible, you feel amazing. That feeling of power, empowerment, and knowing that although difficult, it can be done is what today we are going to explore. And what better person to talk about this topic than my special guest today? She graduated as a GP in her home country, Colombia, came to Australia seeking political asylum with no English, no connections, or money. She established a charity supported by UN Women with an annual turnover of $1.4 million and more than 20 people working with her. She is one of the founders of Migrant Women in Business, an Australian-wide social business that supports migrant and refugee women with a nano or micro business to thrive and grow, and for the owners to become community leaders. She has been in national television, podcasts, magazines, and more. Please welcome Luz Restrepo.
Hola.
Hola, Luz. How are you?
Fine. And you?
Very well. Thank you so much for being today. It is an honor to have you here today. I know that you are a very busy person, that you are all over the place. But thank you so much for being here and for sharing your stories with me.
Viviana, I always will be around you because you are an amazing and busy person as well. Yeah. I love to be around you because yes, we have been how long together? 1 year? Nearly, I think so. 1
More
year.
than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
2 years.
Since No Es Gadejo.
Migrant Women in Business started. Yeah. 2 years. You have been my follower and I have been your follower. Yes.
Yes.
And has been a pleasure to see how our journeys have evolving. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about feeling powerful, feeling empowered, feeling amazing. And I think that like you are a great example for that, because you have done really incredible stuff. As I said in my intro, you came with like very little English, you came with no connections, you came with not much money, and you create, you create a charity that helps so much people, that is still is working for people, working for women, and that you manage for the UN Women to support you and to support the charity and grow from there. And also now you are working well with Migrant Women in Business, which is an amazing organization that is doing so much for women like me, migrant, with a migrant background, with small businesses, moms, singles, like just empowering women. So tell us a little bit about Migrant Women in Business, and we start the conversation from there.
My elevated speech in this point of time. Migrant Women in Business is a business. I have been working in the economic empowerment of migrant and refugee women since I came to Australia as a seeking political asylum. But in the last 2 years, I understood that entrepreneurs, to empower entrepreneurs, are not just, it's not through charity money, because entrepreneurs, we need to learn how to generate revenue, how to sell our pitch, our services, our products, and it's more around empowerment to take the best of myself and move on. And Migrant Women in Business is a social business because it's not around make money, it's around use the money as a tool to support as many as possible migrant with small micro businesses, and how we together generate a big voice in Australia that encourage more and more migrant women to take the journey of becoming entrepreneur. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It's more easy to be in a bubble zone of a comfort zone, to be employee and receiving instructions and to have a regular income. And to become entrepreneur is an uncertainly journey, very solitary journey. I feel alone all the time. My family do not want to talk with me all the time about business and our business kind of obsession. And the only way that we move these ideas and this creativity and test these options to the market, we need partners, colleagues, business colleagues who are in the same situation like me. And how we encourage us to keep going in this creativity journey that at the beginning can be not a lot of money, but a lot of satisfaction. Yeah. And how we move this to a sustainable way that pay our bills and pay the bills of other people at the same time. This has been the Migrant Women in Business journey. In this point of time, we have 3 services. This business network, how we grow this voice of empowered business owners who support each other and who create a voice, learning from each other. We are providing like a marketplace. One of our big issues is that we don't know how to sell our products and where to sell it, and which are the sales channels to sell it. Made by Many Hands is a beautiful, not just an online multi-vendor marketplace, it's become a commercial brand. We are starting to explore other sales channels like corporate gifting, wholesale, marketing to markets together. Made by Many Hands, and there is a new baby that you are going to be part. It's called Made by Many Minds. One of the things that we realize is that we are very good making or selling a product or service, but we are lack of accounting support or legal support or marketing support or strategy support or business as usual. Someone who helped me to copyright my documents, help me to understand how to make a tender, and on all these backgrounds. Now we are creating a marketplace to connect migrant and refugee women who sell services for businesses, for small businesses, with small businesses who need that services. The only thing that I want to say also is that in Australia and in the world, there is a gap. In Australia, 3 businesses, 10 from 10 businesses, 3 are made by migrant, by women. So there is a inequality in who are the business owners in this country. Just 3 women are owners or managers of businesses in Australia, and just 1 is a migrant woman. And migrant women in Australia can represent 25% of the population. So there is a gap, and we need to fill this gap on the way that we empower each other.
Sorry. We have had this conversation that the government recognize small businesses in a very crazy way, because like a small business with $500,000 a year turnover and like 10 employees, well, in my opinion, is not a small business. And it really like the definition of a small business is so broad that obviously includes nano and micro businesses, but it really doesn't cover these businesses, because sometimes small businesses, they really don't need much money. They don't need $100,000. It will be amazing, but like when you are starting, you don't even know how to take all that money and turn it into something great. Instead of that, you need a lot of support, a lot of coaching, mentoring, networking events that you can, and teaching you how to talk with people, your sales pitch, and all this stuff. And it feels like, yes, there is a gap there. There is a need that, like, the government doesn't seem that is to, like a feeling that need. And it is incredible that there are these businesses, social enterprises that are thinking on that, because it is important. As you said, being an entrepreneur is crazy. Being a migrant entrepreneur is even crazier, because we not just have all the issues that an entrepreneur normally has, but also we have a lot of mental barriers, like preconceived ideas of how things should be, and how our accent should sound, and how we should talk, and how we should act, and like all these preconceived ideas that stop us from going forward and say, I want to do this for me. What do you think?
There are two things here. We need to talk about what a micro business is. And the other thing that I want to talk is about be entrepreneur, be a migrant, and be a woman.
Okay.
Liars here. Yeah. In Australia, I love data. I love to put the data always here. In Australia, there is around 2.5 million businesses. Yeah. And 2 millions are micro businesses. And just 7% of the total business are small businesses. 3% are medium businesses, and less than 1% is big businesses. A small business definition, as you said, is less than 20 employees. Less than 20 employees, between less than 20 employees, less than $3 million sales. And a micro business is the founder working alone with some contractors that with an income of $100,000 or less, $75,000 between 70 and or one or four employees. That not necessary when you have 1, 2, 3 employees, or you don't have the same structure when you are a small business with 5, 20 employees. Yeah. The needs here is completely different, and we need to start to talk about micro business sector. We are different. We need more customized in the day-to-day this entrepreneurial journey, that to create processes, systems that we do not have the capacity, processes, systems, and thinking business strategy, business plan, financial projections. We are not yet there. Yeah. We need to find, and sometimes mentoring how is projected is not enough, because I am in the business and I just need the accountant who does the bookkeeping.
And
I don't
it's
need
crazy the prices.
Yes, I don't need someone saying how to use Xero or how to do a bookkeeping. No, I have no time. Yeah. So this is something that is more around how we give hands-on support. And you said something very important, is probably it's not our money, because the money that I need is to pay people. This is around what are the people that I need to help me to build this amazing idea and consolidate this amazing idea in a beautiful project. The innovation in Australia and in the world is through entrepreneurs who take this first step, who take the courage to move on, and then the business grows and the idea grows and improve. But we are the innovators. We are who create these new options to the planet. And being a migrant woman entrepreneur has a other layer, because it's around our children, our care, our families. Yes, our feelings that sometimes in our culture we are here to care for our family, not to do the business, and there are someone doing paying the bills while I'm doing a very meaningful job. Just to jungle between these two also make a challenge. Yeah.
Mm.
I think so. We as a women have more problems with confidence. We tend to say sorry all the time. We tend to not believe in our skills. We tend to not to take the risk. Be a woman is another gender put a extra layer in a business context. And I just want to finish here in a business context, in a time where we need to be sustainable, where business is not just about money. Business is a tool to support communities and to make this planet sustainable for us and for the future generations. And this is a responsibility of business now.
That's true. Okay, now getting a little bit more in the topic, tell me a story when you felt powerful, when you felt like your voice was going to be heard, or that it was being heard, and that you felt that, that feeling of that I'm the one, like I did it.
The first story is in the process of migration, yeah? Because when you migrated, you don't know this when you are in your country and you come here in another people's country, where probably you can come with a good English. I didn't come with a good English, yeah? And you come here and realize that everybody see you as a poor woman. Everybody see us as a child because we can't articulate what we want to say. Just when people start to see you in that way and you start to struggle to communicate, you start to feel your lose power, because you are dependent on other people to communicate and to engage in this country. Migration is a challenge with us and our power. Yeah. Because we are the first people who stop to believe in ourselves and that do something different. Yeah. Probably when I was studying English and then studying, I am a risk woman. I just say all the time, yes, I can do it. Just with a very little English, I jumped to do a diploma in community development. And probably I didn't understand the majority of the thing that was discussing in the class, but I was there picking a little bit of something. And I remember one of my presentations, because all this idea to make and sell something with women around myself, that we support each other, has been from day one, has had different names, my projects of economic empowerment, because one of the things that I realized very early in my migration was I need to pay my bills. I am not going to depend of Centralink. I am not going to depend of my husband money. I need a job, but nobody is going to give me a job. I am going to create my job. Since the first 6 months, I was developing craft and things with other women around myself that we can sell this. To say, in my diploma, when I had a presentation, and I did a presentation about the challenges of migrant and refugee women trying to empower ourselves. And with this little English, talking that day with my photos in the back end, showing the different markets that we were doing, and see how people start to see me. I thought that my English was not good enough, yes, but all these Australian people, because I didn't have women with or people with English as a second language as a colleague, students, mates. All these people looking at me and completely engaged with the thing that I was saying. Yes, showing other face of what is immigration, because they don't think, they get for granted the things that we struggle. And I was showing them the challenges that we have to try to pay our bills with our work in this country. I feel like I was recovering my power. I understood that doesn't matter if I don't have a perfect grammar in my pitch. My voice has power, and that I could move other people through the things that I was articulated. And on the way that obviously I am, and my confidence and my power around myself start to go back where it was when I was in my country.
How a GP ended up being a social leader, like a businesswoman in something totally different and related.
Because I just studied medicine because my father was a lawyer and he wanted that I pursue, that I work with him. And probably I did the wrong career. But I love to read and I love to be always learning something. This medicine give you a lot of curiosity how the human body works. And with time, I just move slowly from the emergency room doctor to manage a hospital in Colombia. And when I sit in a desk to do the medical administration, I found my 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 passion.
The
Yeah,
true love.
helping other people to make solutions and to organize planning things for the future. And I found my place. And then I realized that probably the sector is more focused in money for the stakeholders that for take care for the people. And I started just to transition. And really, when I came to Australia was when I realized in Colombia I was a privileged woman, never feel disadvantage or vulnerabilities. Yes, I was in the power there as a privileged woman, and here I found that life is not just about money. Life is about community, people, yes, and how we enjoy the present, feeling that we can help each other's journey. There are many things to fix. Yes, and I'm feeling this disadvantage sometime, or be a migrant, second
Citizen.
second citizen. I said, no. We are an investment in this country. It's just, we are people resourceful here, happy to give everything to show our case. And I quite like this challenge because you need to prove yourself all your life. Yeah, but let's take this and let's show to the wider community what a migrant can do if we just learn how to navigate in this country.
Something that you said the other day in one of our meetings was that we are no victims, that we don't need charity, that we are working hard for what we can get. And that really struck me really hard and deep in my heart, because a lot of people say, oh, migrants, oh, refugees, oh, poor people. No, we are not poor people. We are strong people. Yeah. Like, yes, we speak a little bit different. Yes, we have a different accent. But taking the courage of grabbing your stuff and leaving your country, your comfort zone, everything that you know, your language, your traditions, your culture, everything, leaving it behind and go to an adventure of something absolutely unknown and different. It takes courage. And I really love that sentence of "we are not victims." Um, do you want to talk about a little bit of that?
But it's fun because in my own journey, yes, because I was here at the beginning feeling powerless, and someone stop and says, allow me to help you. Yes. And for first time in my life, there were someone helping me. No, I was helping them. Just the feeling of being supported is something that is important to feel. Yes, it's not just I am here to save the world. Yes, I need to have the humility and be humble and says, I also need to be vulnerable and accept the help of other people. But there is a balance. Yes. And sometimes in Australia, and I think so in high income countries where comes migrant and refugees, they feel like this is our quote to give back. And we just need is to learn how to navigate. And yes, I need that you give me in the beginning, but not give me a fish. Give me the opportunities to learn how to fish. Yeah. And this is completely different things. And this is when I said, and probably when I was in my charity, because I needed to pay the bills of a growing charity, on the way that I was working in the business with other women who were entrepreneurs, yeah. But on the way that the organization were growing, I stopped to work with peers to start to have employees and to start to resource the organization. And in some point of the journey, I also lose that feeling. And I was here feeling powerful and saying, let's give me the resources to help these poor women. And I was contributing to the narrative of migrant as a victims. Yeah. And probably when I in this powerful position that I was, yes, with a beautiful organization, with many 20 employees, hundreds of migrants and refugee women asking for this first opportunity, yeah, and all these organizations around myself, I lose. I lose my vision. I lose who I was. Yes, and this part of the idea was to go back, put myself down in the soil and start again. And in these 2 years, working with women like you, yes, resourceful, creative, it's just to start again and say, oh, no. Yes, agree. Probably we just need this first support, but we are here. We are an investment. We are no victims. Please don't see us as a victim. See us as a investment, because we just need to navigate in the opportunities and learn how to use them. Yeah. And recover our own confidence, because sometimes when the business is not doing well, we also lose our options. Yeah. Yeah. We are, and this is when I think so. We also spoke about this. Yes, about the empowerment and the feeling of empowerment. Now, for me, it's more challenging. Yes, because I know my power. Yeah, but I also know my opportunities to improve and how to be in a same position with other business women trying to move forward to show the power of entrepreneurial migrant and refugee women in this country, but in a equal relationships where we empower each other, or when we, yes, realize our power and share the power with others. Yeah.
Luz, it is always incredible to listen to you, because you have not just what you said, because it really is very important, but it's definitely you can feel the power in your voice. You can feel the power in your beliefs, in your work, just by hearing you. Um, Give me, if you could talk with someone, like with the people that are watching us right now, what would you suggest is the key of feeling, like the key for to feel empowered, to feel powerful and not losing your voice? What will be one thing that you will say, hey mate, or girl or woman or whatever, this is the key. This has worked for me and I want to give it to you.
One of our business colleagues, Elsa Licumba, gave us a workshop last year around mindset, our mindset. And I think so this is the power. The power is in our mind. Yeah, it's our mind who has the capacity to put us in the top or put us in the bottom of our life. Is us. No, it's other people, it's us. And what is the narrative that we talk with ourselves? Yeah, I think so we can keep growing our weaknesses. We need is to grow our strength, and we need from that point of view to grow our power. Yeah. Each time that I am thinking I can do it, this is too hard, better to have a quiet life, or give up in this, yes, I just try to stop that narrative. Yes, when I realize, okay, Luz, okay, yeah, it's clear that I have a mission in this life. I found my mission, be a migrant woman in the entrepreneur and supporting entrepreneurs and be an entrepreneur. Yeah, and it's clear, but my mindset need to be. Sometimes I say, okay, fuck off, move on. Yeah, move on, no more lose. Yes, and sometimes I need to articulate in aloud, and this is an advice. When you are thinking, overthinking, yes, things of the past or things that can happen in the future or problems, yes, you are overthinking them, move on. Yes, you are alive, you are here with a lot of opportunities in a country who give us a lot of opportunities. We give us each other a lot of opportunities. See the positive side and move and keep growing in your dreams. Yeah.
Keep swimming. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your wise words. How can we connect with you?
Please connect with us. If you are an entrepreneurial woman selling products or services in a micro business context, contact us. We want to grow our business network. Go to migrantwomeninbusiness.com.au, or M for migrant, W for women, I for in, and B for business.com.au, and you can find ourselves and just contact me. Luz, Luz at mwib.com.au, Luz at migrantwomeninbusiness.com.au. Let's talk and let's do business together. We need to show the power of entrepreneurial migrant and refugee women working together, supporting each other, because we are a group of powerful women.
Yes, we are. Well, another video has come and go. These conversations, they are so fast. 30 minutes really is not enough, but definitely it is important to talk about these subjects. Thank you so much for another week of your attendance, of watching us, and see you next week. Bye.